Well, hey, it's giveaway time. Right now, we're giving away an assortment of axes and knives that are just absolutely free. All you have to do is go into Victory Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Kansas City, Kansas, by the International Speedway and Cabela's, and just tell them God, Family, and Guns sent you, and you get to pick one of these items while supplies last. We have a camping axe, we have a hunting knife, we have throwing knives, and a combo set that kind of includes a little bit of everything. Again, all you have to do is stop by Victory Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Kansas City, Kansas by the Speedway. Tell them God, Family, and Guns sent you, and pick out your free knife or axe. And by the way, these are while supplies last, so get in there. Well, let me ask you this. As ammo prices go down, what about the guns themselves? Because you just kind of hinted towards this idea that you're kind of waiting for some guns.
Waiting for some stuff to show up.
What's this? Is the gun situation just kind of like it always is?
Yes. So all the new stuff that gets released and debuted at SHOT Show, and then they're like, yeah, we'll have these to your dealers. Start looking for those. They're shipping. We're shipping them out.
I've heard them say that a lot.
The manufacturers have shipped those out. They went to distribution hubs throughout the U.S. and they're sitting at a distribution hub ready to be packed to the dealer that handed the most money first for those or did the deals at the SHOT Show where everybody's like, yeah, okay, all right. You made the time to come here, see me in person, and place an order with our company. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that you get the first pick of whatever we have coming in. And then everybody that doesn't go, we're kind of lower on the list there because we didn't show up in person to talk to these dealers. So we're a little bit lower down on the list and we don't get things as quickly. Or maybe we only get one instead of getting five, like the people that showed up got. So, that still sucks for the waiting part, and it sucks for everybody that's been waiting patiently for those guns. But I do know guys that have waited 3 years to get a limited edition special release from a dealer exclusive somewhere, and it took my cousin 3 years. But he finally got that guy the gun that he was after. And I still have people that are waiting for the 32 H&Rs that came out, the Smith & Wessons. And those, I still haven't seen a single one of those from one of our dealers. Those have all been the two that I've seen. Someone paid over MSRP to buy those from a private seller out of state and have them shipped from one dealer out of state to their local dealer for pickup. And that's, if you don't want to wait, you pay a premium because you're going to get it scalped a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, so some people are patient enough to wait, and other people are like, well, if it means I don't have to wait 2 years, what's an extra $1,000? So
and now we're back to that being spoiled instant gratification.
Yes, because we have the money to pay for it, and we don't want to wait. So yeah, we're very, very spoiled again.
Well, it's funny because as you've been talking, I was kind of reflecting on all the years I've gone to SHOT Show and all the guns I've seen. And then there's always this moment in time later in history where you're at a gun store and you're like, oh, there's that gun.
I finally saw it.
I finally see it at a gun store. And it's usually about 2 years that, not to say they didn't get them out in 2 years, but to actually go into a gun store and go, well, there it is. It's usually about 2 years, unless it's like a SIG or a Smith & Wesson or a Glock or something, But those special guns, that you're like, well, that's cool. It usually is about 2 years later. You're like, oh, there it is.
We're spoiled and we're greedy.
Yeah, it's that instant gratification.
It really is.
I can tell you, though, I really enjoy when there's a gun that you're like, that's cool, When you actually walk into a store and it's right there and you can actually pick it up and put it in your hands.
You
and
can play with it.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best. I love that feeling. Even if you got to wait a while, but But you're right. It's really you gotta wait. Not always. We'll kind of like give age 9.
Yeah.
I was shocked to see one. I heard about it, and like 3 days later, you guys had one. So,
Daniel Defense!
But like that's rare. Like that doesn't happen at all. Like I said, the average is 2 years for me. That's the rare exception.
That's probably a little closer to it. Some of the stuff doesn't show up forever. Now, I will tell you that my cousin has amazing relationships with his distribution chains. And so his dealers, our sales reps that call us and everything, and they deal with Brian. I love the way he wheels and deals, wheedles and cajoles these kids into like, so send me a couple more of these and I'm still on the list for your next one of those that you get, right? You know, and to anybody on your side of the counter, if you've ever listened to my cousin on some of his phone conversations, I'm sorry if you think it's a private conversation. Some of it probably is better to be private, but no, those are usually the distributors he's giving a hard time to. So, yeah. But that good relationship is also how he manages to make sure that we have cool product for the shelf.
Absolutely.
So I'm not going to complain about it at all. And if you don't like hearing the conversation, then you can kindly remove yourself from the store momentarily and come back when it's just us to deal with you one-on-one. No big deal.
But in the end, it's really, so the gun situation, it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
If it's things like Smith & Wesson, Glock, SIGs, they'll probably find them everywhere. But the hard ones to find, they'll pop up here and there. But
we
just
get
gotta
them.
be patient.
Yeah.
And you'll get the best price.
So.
All right. Well, we'll just enjoy the ride.
We will. We're here for it.
That's right.
So until next time.
That's right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.